Recently, Charleston's very own actress Shanola Hampton stopped by our Bounce Studios to talk with me about family life and her role on the Showtime series Shameless. We will show you part 2 of my interview with her. Okay, now tell me something. With the show Shameless,
yeah,
and all that you're doing with that, how is your interaction with the other cast members?
Oh, it's really great. It's really we're a family. We really are. We are a dysfunctional family, but a family nonetheless. And I work with some great people. Who I work a lot with is a man named Steve Howie, who plays Kev, and he and I are like husband and wife, old married couple, really, but our spouses each get along with one another. It's been really just a dream come true all around. I have a great juicy role, great network with great people that I get to work with every day.
Okay, with you doing that, tell us how it feels to be out there in California doing this. You're from the Low Country, but now you're living in California, and all the work, the lines that you've got, you must.
Yeah. Well, it's the lines, learning lines, and that's always come very easy for me. I just I can sort of look at a script 1 to 2 times, and I have my lines memorized. So that being in front of the camera is something that also is natural because it's what I've wanted to do for such a long time. It's a different world when you reach a certain amount of, for lack of a better word, celebrity, because it's not just going to the grocery store anymore. It's going to the grocery store and usually getting recognized and making sure. So if you're having a bad day, the people that meet you for the first time don't know you're having a bad day, so you have to turn your bad day into a good day so they don't think you're absolutely horrible.
And just smile all the time.
Well, and I try to do that anyway. I'm usually a very happy and crazy, fun person, but sometimes you are having a bad day. So that's been an adjustment just to make sure, or even when I'm at dinner with my family, sometimes my nephew will be like, Auntie, we just want to eat. So that's been an adjustment, but something that I'm really proud of because I know that how long it took to get to this place, and I still have other places I'd like to go, but just to be here, I'm so grateful for everyone who comes and says anything to me.
So how was it that you were casted for this position?
Oh, well, I was on another show called Miami Medical, which didn't last long, hence why I'm very happy about, as a recurring role. And usually when you're on a show, it's hard to audition for other shows, but it so happened, and traffic is crazy in LA, so you can't really go to an audition while you're shooting, but this particular show was shooting on the same lot that Shameless was being cast on. So the PA would drive me on the golf cart to the other audition while I was in between takes from shooting. So I would change out of my nurse's uniform and put on Veronica wear, which is a totally different outfit if you've seen the show. And I would go audition and say, okay, I gotta go, and go back and shoot Miami Medical, put back on my nurse's scrubs and shoot, and they wouldn't even know I was gone. I did that 7 times. It was quite a process, it really was. And finally, they said, you're it, you're our Veronica. And I said, yay,
Whoa.
Finally, kick the door, now we did it.
And when you got that call, how did you?
It's so surreal. It's so funny when you get calls that are, you always dream about how you're going to react to things and how you're going to feel. You very rarely feel the way you thought you were going to feel because it's just almost like a shock to the system. You're really happy and excited, and I was so thrilled, and I know I teared up, but I was so happy. But here's the thing, I always knew that it wasn't put on me to have this dream and the passion not to have it realized. So I knew that eventually there was going to be a break.
Okay. Are there any other projects ahead?
Well, I have a movie that's you can rent now from Redbox or wherever, called Things Never Said, where I'm the lead. Totally different character from Veronica on Shameless, and it's really good. It's poetry. It's a woman who's been domestically abused, and it's a really great story of finding your voice, and I'm very proud of that. And it's Things Never Said with Omari Hardwick.
Okay. Anything else coming up?
No. Well, now I have to go back to work to do Shameless. It's very difficult to do anything when you're shooting a show because it's crazy hours. So I'll be doing that for the next 5 months. We start again in July, the 1st of July.
Okay. You're back in the Low Country.
Yes.
And while you're here, I need you to give some advice to other Low Country individuals who desire to do what you're doing.
My biggest advice is don't stop. You have to really persevere. You have to have thick skin. And you can't let the people who look at you like, really, that's what you're going to do, what's your backup plan, affect what you know you're passionate about. You have to really go and fight, and educate yourself. I not only went to Winthrop University, I went to University of Illinois where I got my Master's of Fine Arts degree. So I really made sure that I honed my craft and really learned everything it was to learn. It wasn't like just being found in a coffee shop.
Okay.
That doesn't happen. You have to really work hard. You can't sit back and say, oh, I have this dream, and then wait. You have to go and kick the doors down that won't immediately open.
You use the word persevere.
Yeah.
That means you must press forward.
That's right.
No matter what.
No matter what.
To make your dream come true.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Shanola, we thank you for being here on Bounce Around Charleston.
Thank you.
And we wish you the best in your 5th season.
Wow. Thank you. It's amazing.
Okay, now also, before I let you go,
Okay.
tell the public when your show airs.
It will air again in January of 2014. Wait a minute, what are we in now?
We're in 14.
2015. It
Yeah,
already aired
she's-
in January.
yeah.
January. It'll be back on again in January, Sunday nights at 9 p.m.
2015.
2015. Sorry you have to wait.
Watch Shameless with Shanola Hampton, homegirl, all the way from Somerville, now in California, doing great things. Coming up, we'll have a performance by Moody Black and Kimby the Goddess.